YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Johnny back with another video. So today in this video, as I can see by that title and that thumbnail, we're just gonna be talking about the way you think and how the way you think can change your life. Because believe it or not, the way that you think dictates the way that you live. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say you're in a negative position. You know what I'm saying? You're in a negative mindset. You're at a low point in life. Everything that you're thinking is negative. Everything that you say is most likely gonna be negative. So what are you going to get out of life? You know what I'm saying? Straight negativity. You're not going to be able to, get out of that low point because everything that you speak is negative. Everything that you think is negative. You have to be able to change your mindset. That's the first step. Change the way you think and you will be able to start to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to happen. Everything isn't going to happen quickly. It's going to happen, step by step. But the first step is changing your mental now, right? So the only thing that separates a successful person from an unsuccessful person is the way they think. Successful people are just simply great thinkers. Unsuccessful people may not be great thinkers. You know what I'm saying? There may be some unsuccessful great thinkers, but that's just, the reason why they may not be successful may be something else. You know what I'm saying? They may have other things going on or other issues, but for the most part, a successful person is a great thinker and an unsuccessful person isn't. Now, the reason why it's great to change your thinking is because good thinking can generate you revenue. Good thinking can solve a lot of problems. Good thinking can get you out of, certain situations. And also great thinking can put you in spaces where, you have new opportunities, because opportunities aren't just going to come out and find you. Opportunities aren't just going to come out of the blue and, you know what I'm saying, just be like, okay, I choose you and this is your opportunity. Now, sometimes some people, you know what I'm saying, miss out on opportunities. Sometimes opportunities do fall out of the sky and most people don't see it. But for the most part, the opportunity isn't just going to come find you. You have to be able to think about something, you know what I'm saying, and go out and get it, right? Now, changing the way you think and becoming a better thinker just doesn't happen overnight, right? It's not you know what I'm saying, you can't just flip a switch and just automatically change your thinking just fully 100% right now. The best way to change your thinking, the best way to, you know what I'm saying, become a better better thinker is every time you think of something new, every time you think of a new idea, write it down, write it down and keep it, on the front of your mind. Be able to, when you write it down, you're able to look back at it. You're able to see it, you know what I'm saying, each and every time. And when you see that, when you see, wow, I thought of a good idea and it's right here in front of me, you're going to be encouraged to think of, more good ideas and write them down. And through time, you know what I'm saying, as time goes on, you will become a better thinker. Another way that you can become a better thinker is just by simply surrounding yourself by great thinkers, right? Like I say in my other videos, if you surround yourself by 5 millionaires, then most likely you're going to be the sixth, right? Now, what are millionaires? Great thinkers. You have to be a great thinker to be able to be a millionaire, right? Because you have so much stuff that you may have to manage, so much stuff that you have to handle. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a bad thinker. You can't be a negative thinker. You can't be one of those people who, when something goes wrong the first time, you're just down and out of the game. No, you have to, keep going, keep striving towards what it is that you want. And the way that you're going to be able to do that is to be, a strong thinker and a great thinker, right? All right, you guys. Now I want to just read you guys a little, a little bit out of this book, How Successful People Think. Now, this really stuck with me, man. This was really deep. When I read this the first time, you know what I'm saying, it took me a little while to process it. I was like, wait, hold on. But then when I read it again, I was like, damn, like this is some, this is what, you know what I'm saying? And this, before I even get into this, this is another thing. This is how I feel like I increase my thinking. This is how I feel like I get better at thinking, right? Because I would have never thought of something like this. I would have never thought to even say something like this. And the fact that people, you know what I'm saying, are able to think this way and able to say quotes like this and, metaphors like this or whatever you want to call it, it just shows that I'm not even at the highest level of thinking that I can be. And I have a long, long, long way to go. And I feel like, what's going to get me there is just reading books and, reading from people from the past, learning, getting knowledge from people from the past like Napoleon Hill. Now I'm going to read this quote from Napoleon Hill because this is who it's by, right? So it says, change thinking is worth the investment. Often Napoleon Hill observed, more gold has been mined from the thoughts of man than has ever been taken from the earth. Now think about that. Let me read that again. That's some deep stuff right there. It says, more gold has been mined from the thoughts of man than has ever been taken from the earth. Now, what does that mean to you? The first time I read it, I was like, wait, what does he mean by that, right? But then the second time I read it, I was like, wow. Now, basically what he means by that, right? More gold has been mined from the thoughts of man than has ever been from the earth. Basically, he just means like your ideas, right? Stuff like that. You more great ideas have, you know what I'm saying? We have benefited more from great ideas on earth than we have ever benefited from gold. You know what I'm saying? Just from thinking, just from people's minds, just from people's thinking, we have benefited way more than we've ever benefited off gold. Now, yes, right, gold has its value. Gold has, gold is great. Gold has high value, great value, right? But the mind, there's nothing like the mind. The mind is the most powerful thing. The mind is the most precious thing. The mind is the most expensive thing, right? Because without our mind, we will have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now that, when I heard this, it just stuck with me, right? And I'm just gonna continue the rest of the paragraph. So it says, when you take the time to learn how to change your thinking and become a better thinker, you are investing in yourself. Gold mines tap out, stock markets crash, real estate investments can go sour, but a human mind with the ability to think well is like a diamond mine that never runs out. It's priceless. The human mind is priceless. We never run out of ideas, and as long as you are willing to, you know what I'm saying, change your thinking and keep elevating your mind and thinking of new ideas, your mind is like a diamond mine, not a gold mine, like a diamond mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's the most valuable thing on this earth. And when I read this, it just stuck with me, bro. It just I would never forget this. And honestly, I might put this quote on my wall, man, because like this is like wow, like I'm amazed, bro. Like if you don't read books, if you if you don't read, you need to start reading, bro, because stuff like this, the people that you're around, the people that you surround yourself with, tell me one person you know that thinks like that. Tell me one person you know that has the thinking ability to compare your mind to a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? We're not even thinking about stuff like that. With all these distractions going on in this world and everything like that, we're not even thinking this way. And this has opened my mind to something completely different. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I like to read books, because books are timeless. Napoleon Hill, you know what I'm saying? He was alive a very, very long time ago. Not too long ago, but he was alive a very long time ago, before this generation, Napoleon Hill couldn't pull out his phone and go on Instagram and stuff like that. So it just shows like the level of thinking is just different, bro. And in order to unlock it, and in order to, you know what I'm saying, to figure it out how to think better, we have to read books, bro. And if you don't read, please just pick up a book. If you want to read this book, if you want this to be the first book that you read, it's a great suggestion. I suggest it, man. But I know I'm rambling a little bit, but this just like it really blew my mind, man. And for the people out there, for the book lovers out there, for the people that love to read, you understand what I mean. You know where I'm coming from when I say like this really blew my mind, man. But I'm gonna read something else for you guys, right? It says, how to become a better thinker. Number 1, expose yourself to good input. Expose yourself to good input. You know what I'm saying? If you know this person is a successful person, if you know this person is doing better in life than you are, maybe go to them and, ask them for some advice about something. That's how you can become a better thinker. Number 2, expose yourself to good thinkers. Now, the people around you, you know what I'm saying? You would know who's a better thinker than this person. You would know, who's a good thinker and who's not. It just shows, like, I can't tell you exactly the people around you or in your environment how, they think better than this other person, but whoever you are out there, you know who those people around you are, you know who those good thinkers around you are. I'm gonna give you an example. The people around you who, let's say something goes wrong, right? The first person who's able to think of a, solution, maybe that's a good thinker to you. If you feel like, that person is a good thinker, then you maybe need to surround yourself around them. Number 3, choose to think good thoughts. Now, when you're going through stuff in life, it may be hard to think good thoughts. But like I said earlier in the video, as long as you have the mindset to change your thoughts and want to think better, then you will eventually think better, and you will eventually, become a better thinker, right? As long as you have that mindset, as long as you have the mental strength to push yourself to think better and to try, at least to try to think good thoughts, you know, you're doing better than the person who's not even trying at all, right? Number 4, act on your good thoughts. Act on your good thoughts. Now, I'm gonna give you an example of a good thought, right? Let's just say you out in public and you see a homeless person outside of a restaurant laying down. You know, this is a very common occurrence, you know what I'm saying? And in your mind, you say, wow, I wanna help this guy out. I'm gonna give him some food. Act on that. Once you act on that, it shows that, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts can manifest, right? You thought this thought, you were like, wow, I'm gonna help this person out, and you actually did it. That can just boost the way that you think. That can make you a better thinker, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, it says, allow your emotions to create another good thought. Now that's something that's great to piggyback off of, right? Now let's just say you helped this homeless person out, right? You acted on that good thought. Now you piggyback off of that action and you're thinking better about yourself, right? So you think, wow, I just helped this person out. You know, it makes me feel good. Now you feel good and you're thinking better. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So that was just 5 ways to increase your thinking. That was 5 ways to, you know, become a better thinker. I just wanted to break this book down. You know, this isn't even a full breakdown, and this video is already 12 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? And my mind is just blown already with this book, man. So if you don't have this book, I truly suggest it. The way that you think can change your life, man. The way that you think, it all starts with your thinking. It all starts with your thinking, man. Always. Like, I want you to remember, the human mind is the most precious thing on this earth. Because why? Without the human mind, we wouldn't have anything. Without the human mind, we wouldn't have this iPhone that I'm recording on. And you wouldn't have the iPhone that you're watching this video on without the human mind. And the fact, like, the human mind now, I'm just gonna ramble a little bit, right? The human mind fascinates me so much because, like I said, I would have never thought of something like what Napoleon Hill said in his book. You know, stuff like this. Like, how did Steve Jobs think of Apple? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, how? You know, how did Elon Musk think of Tesla? You know what I'm saying? So that just shows these people are great thinkers, and your mind can take you here. Your mind can take you to the next level. The way that you think can truly take you to the next level, man. If you don't believe that, I need you to start believing it, and I need you to just day by day start thinking better thoughts. If you're in a negative position, start to just, you know, take initiative and realize, wow, okay, I'm in a bad position. I am thinking negative thoughts. Let me change that and just see how far you can go, bro. Your mental controls everything, bro. Your mental controls every single thing. And I want y'all to keep that in mind, man. So I hope this message stuck with y'all. It's been your boy Johnny. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know other videos y'all want to see. I'm out.